Happy Thanksgiving 2024. I just want to say thanks again. I'm grateful for all 133 of you. Leave a comment. Let me know what the next video should be about. See you next week. And people be doing all these weird movements in the gym. And really, most beginners don't need that. Like, I still consider myself a beginner. I've been lifting for a while, but I'm still a beginner. I am. I lost all that weight, and I was real concerned about whether or not how my chest was going to form up and if I was doing a lot. But you really just got to keep it down to the basics. So the 4 key movements that you do when you build your chest, and like you've seen my transformation, it just, I did everything right with the food, and on the training side of it, it's 4 key things. So you really need a decline movement, and even that's kind of like optional. Like, I know a lot of people who use decline for warm up, and that's kind of what I started doing too. You get a decline movement, you get a flat movement, you get an incline movement, and you get a fly. So like on my chest day, I start out with 4 sets on the barbell decline, slow and control. I don't really go heavy because I'm really just using that to warm up. Then I transition into a flat bench, right? And I go heavier on that, so I'm trying to stay in the 6 to 8 rep range. And even with that, slow and control, boom. And I really get a pump. I make sure I squeeze and all of that. For my incline, I use dumbbells to try to help balance out any like muscular imbalances between my left and my right arm. I do 4 sets of that, and I shoot for like 8 to 12 on those, but I still keep that like moderately heavy. And then I use a pec deck machine, and I do 3 sets of that, and I do 8 to 12 on that as well. Slow control, really focused on the contraction. That's all I do. That's all I do. I've been sticking with that routine, give or take, for the past 8 months, and my chest went from super flabby to like more toned up. And it's been the perfect amount of volume. I only hit chest once a week. I hit chest once a week, and I do that with tris and abs and cardio on my Sundays. Boom, knock it right out. The biggest thing though is the diet. You gotta make sure your activity level is up, so getting your steps in, and you gotta make sure that your nutrition is on point. Plenty of protein with every meal, and then you're staying consistent with that, and that you're in a calorie deficit. It's a bunch of videos on YouTube about all of that piece. And then you just stick with it. I'm telling you, for the first 4 months, like, I really didn't see any change. When I started getting around day 200, day 210, 215, I started looking in the mirror, and I'm like, damn, my chest is kind of like forming up. And now to the point that like you can kind of start to see it through my clothes. So you really don't know what's under there until you put in the work, but don't get overwhelmed with the amount of exercises that's out there with the whole chest thing. You keep it real simple, keep it heavy enough to where you're challenging your body. Each week you try to aim for 1 more rep throughout your workout, and you'll be good. But you gotta give it time. You gotta give it time. Like, it took me 8 months to get here, and I still got a ways to go, but you can see the clear difference. So just stay with it, you'll be all right. But honestly, like, I'm not really a scientist with this, and I know people gonna watch it, and the form police and all of that, and the workout police is gonna have a lot to say. So I'm just hoping that they leave, down in the comment section, and they tell me what they think. It's definitely people out here who are more advanced than me that might have more insight. Then you can just read down there and see. But I think a lot of that is based off opinions. But you just gotta find somebody you trust. I'm going based off of what I did and that worked. So hopefully if I'm saying something wrong, people will let me know down in the comments. And when you getting started now, let me know in like 200 days what you follow this, right? You follow it, do your research on the movements. Let me know in about 6 months how your body starts to change, and I guarantee you'll be happy. But yeah, man, I'm hoping people watch the video and subscribe, like, comment, and all of that stuff. Then I'll use that to find ways to get more content ideas. But yeah, that's just the basics, and the basics work. The basics work. So stick with that and let me know how you make out.